For your new festive friends, you'll need 2 cups of sugar, 1 tablespoon cooking oil, half a cup light corn syrup, 1 tablespoon peppermint extract, powdered sugar, a 4th tablespoon cream tartar, dye, 1 cup of water, and assorted cooking utensils. Let's get cooking. First, mix all your pre-boil ingredients. Sugar, water, corn syrup, there we go, and cream of tartar. Once you've mixed all those ingredients, go ahead and stir until homogeneous. It should look something like this. Once it looks something like that, go ahead and put it on a stove. It needs to get to about 260 degrees Fahrenheit, but no higher than 300. For this, I'm using my Sciencey YNC cooking laser, but any thermometer really works. Just don't touch it. While it's boiling, go ahead and liberally oil a pan. We'll use this later whenever the candy's ready. Once the sugar looks something like this, and the bubbles begin to slow, you can take it off the heat, let it sit for a minute, and then pour it onto your oiled pan. While the candy's cooling on your pan, go ahead and pour out some of the peppermint extract on it. The recipe calls for a tablespoon. I think that's a bit strong, but flavor it to your liking. While it's on the pan, go ahead and flip it over on itself to mix the peppermint extract. This keeps it from sticking to the pan and will evenly mix it all the way through. For this next part, I'm going to forget where I put the dye. Now this will give the candy a minute or two to cool down and harden. Oh, found it. It's in my pocket the whole time. Magic. Pour as much of your dye as you want to on the candy. The more of it that you put, the darker it will get. Use the same technique that you did mixing the peppermint extract and go ahead and fold it over on itself. The more you fold it, the lighter it will get. Once you're ready, clean off a large area. This area will be used for molding, so it needs to be covered in powdered sugar. This keeps the candy from sticking to whatever surface you're using. Once your surface is ready, go ahead and scrape up some of the candy that you prepared onto a spoon, a knife, or a fork. Twirl in the air for a bit to let it cool and become tacky, and then drop it down into your surface, ready to mold. You can roll it into a cylinder and start to stretch it out. It needs to be stretched into one long continuous strand. The strand could be any thickness, and the more you stretch it, the thinner your candy canes will be. Once you've made a candy strand, you can take a utensil like this butter knife I'm using and cut little notches into the candy. These notches will determine how long the candy canes are. The ends need to be bent into their iconic shapes, and then all you have to do is let it sit for up to 10 minutes and let them harden. After this, your candy canes are ready to eat or ready to serve.